must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind to hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
22 yards there, a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 1. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Another completion right there, and again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At their own 18-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Pass 85. Yep.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In motion is Hardy. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To the air, Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far.
And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Still going inside the 20. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. So after the INT, it's Allen. Hardy's got it on the out route. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cook is in. Touchdown Bills.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Jackson from the shotgun. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. But he's got his target, Harris. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, good return up past the 30. Devin Duvernay, 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Deontay Hardy. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Loose inside the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Quick slant complete to OBJ.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on first down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Jackson will keep it, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Jackson's going to try the sneak, try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Now he's into the clear again. He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, 99 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a bracket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
There he was in the slot for the catch. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the third down.
This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. Third down now.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. He finds Hardy on the slant. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Setting up the screen for Cook.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. That pass is caught by Hardy. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing, Allen.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Allen. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Allen.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Charles, and in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Wow, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it. Your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Play action, now Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Samuel going to go in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
52 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Purdy on 4th down. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to... And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson fighting Amari Cooper, and the Browns have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll work down inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the trunk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 26 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Purdy will throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. A little jerk.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Watson. And making the catch on the floor, that's more. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Purdy eluding the pressure right. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for our offense.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Watson now on second down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps should go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's in. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's not able to get away. He is stuck.
some. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Hey, go that, go that. Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jump in the front, see the play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch on my bands. Plus when I step in my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus, I got 'em up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof, yeah. Dime on my left wrist and she got the flu, yeah. Watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue, She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is a necklace. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me, left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, it's not go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me. I ain't hit my designer mistakes, double the mine in the bleach, I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat, I bought a crib in the crib with the office, shit, beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there, I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that, I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top P box seats, I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Michael. Switching out the character, the strippers like titles. Legends on 3, 2, 1. Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Got the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Able to complete it to Johnston. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
This could be it. This could be the corner. Hey, baby.
Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Lamar changing the look. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. There he goes, right side. Down to the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And that's caught inside the 35, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 75 yards. And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And some room to maneuver. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Dancing to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Once more, here's Eckler. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert now.
Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Draw play. It's Eckler.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another.
On Herbert, his third interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got space past the 25. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dobbins once more, and this time he's in for a Raven touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. What a return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And quickly they get to the line. Now Jackson on 2nd down, flushed out right.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Now Jackson.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Past midfield. Still going.
And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side. The Oakley way.
Ayy, C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5 and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow 2. It's easy. Incredible.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Ritter. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got him in. Complete. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown. Packers. Romeo Doubs. 79 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And that's caught inside the 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Ritter back to throw. Throw left side. There's Linden. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because Comfort was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Patterson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Ritter now. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action. Love to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Set, ready.
Love now on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Love looking to throw it. Incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
Well, he takes this one back into the end zone. Defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love back to it here after the pick 6.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Off to the races.
And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the...
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. He little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie, hop it. Need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussions. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the
Open all the chakras up, the block inside it, and more the lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me, get him any.
Gone in the blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close we is. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Well, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Tryna show the world how it sound. Around and made the wrong turn. We don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking them off, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Bling, bling, bling. This man. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I ain't no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular